Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have the almighty favorite video, which will be 2017 favorite video. This will be beauty related, and this one is my first favorite video, so why not start with a 2017 all favorite video. Hopefully I do good with this favorite video, and if you're interested to see what was my favorite, keep on watching. Also, I wanted to mention all of these favorites are cruelty free. So for face products, I don't have any favorite for foundation. I have favorites foundations, which are both of the Charlotte Tilbury foundations from her current line, the Magic Foundation and the regular dewy kind of tinted moisturizing. I love those two, but I've been using those for a while, so it's not necessarily a 2017 purchase. Though my favorite part of 2017 is that I stopped wearing too much, like pretty often, foundation. I still wear foundation whenever, like right now for a video or for special occasions, but on a regular basis I stopped using it because since starting keto diet, my skin has cleared out and it looks dewy and healthy. So that's, I guess, a favorite, keto diet. But anyway, let's start definitely with products. But what I've been wearing, even if I don't wear foundation, I've been wearing for sure the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which everybody raves about, and for a good reason. I love it under my eye, also to brighten it here in the middle of my forehead, and even as a base, eyeshadow base. I love it. This one, I also like it if I have any breakouts. So this is all good around concealer. I know sometimes for blemishes it could be very heavy for your under eye, but I think this one works for anything I want. So this is definitely one of my favorite products from 2017. So for other face products, I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury contour one in color Firm Medium. This is like a liquid product, and you twist it to, like it has like a lock, so you twist it to unlock it and then you push, and then the product goes into this like foam tip. And it's really easy to use. I just dab it where I need it to go, and then I blend with a brush, or even your fingers you can blend. I really like it, and even on my light to medium tan skin tone works really well. Even though it's Firm Medium, I like it because even though it contours, it at the same time bronzes. It has a little bit of a red undertone, so it looks like you're a little bit sunburned, a little bit. But if you don't like that, you can definitely blend it out more and put less product, and you don't need too much. So this one is definitely worth every penny, even though it's expensive, but a little bit goes a long way. So it's definitely one of my favorites. Alright, so another favorite for me is the Fenty Beauty Matte Skin Stick. So I love the color Mocha, and I love the color Amber, and Mocha is a warm tone brown, and it's perfect for bronzing, and it helps to contour, but I absolutely really like it. This is probably my favorite color, but at the same time I did wanted to mention Amber because I've been using it a lot. It's a cool tone and definitely is for contouring, not for bronzing, but I really like it. And even on my tan skin tone, it still works really well. It doesn't look ashy, and it helps to contour like a very natural contour, so I really like it. But definitely my favorite color is Mocha. It works, it's a beautiful bronzer, and it looks very natural. It lasts all day, and it works with and without foundation. So I've been really loving the Matchstick skin stick from Fenty Beauty. As for powder, I've been loving the Too Faced I Want Candy powder. This one is my favorite. Sadly, it was limited edition and I didn't get a backup, so I don't know what I'm gonna be using after this runs out. It's a yellow powder, but it works very beautiful under your eyes, and you can set up you can set up your face with this powder, but it looks really pretty under your eyes and a little bit under, like around your nose. I think it blurs and it brightens. It's subtle, but it makes a difference, and I really like it. The smell already went away, but that doesn't really matter. I just love this product. I love how it looks under my eyes. Sadly, it's limited edition, so I don't know what I'm gonna be using after this runs out. But this one was one of my favorites. If Too Faced you're saying, please bring it back because it's certainly so good. Alright, next I have like face palettes. And I want to start with the Becca and Chrissy collection. I don't really know Chrissy Teigen, however her name is pronounced. I just care. I love the packaging and how it performs. I think the highlights are beautiful. Both of these are very beautiful, and the blush is. All of these powders are beautiful. The blush looks very refreshing, so it works. I really like that blush for summer and spring. I think it just makes me bright and flushed. And the bronzer is a beautiful bronzer, very natural, and it makes me look like not summer, but it looks like I just came from the sun, from a sun walk or something. So I really love this palette. That one was my to-go bronzer from during the summer, so definitely a favorite. I don't have any highlight like this, so it's a very unique highlight, and I really like this palette. So that one was one of my favorites. Another favorite face palette is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Instant Look in a palette, the Smoky Eye Beauty. So this one came during fall, and I really like it. Here you have your eyeshadows, you have your bronzer, your two blushes, and your highlight. I thought I was gonna like it a lot for the eyeshadow, which I do like the eyeshadows, but what I actually end up loving the most was for the face. I love, even though that's a bronzer, for me looks more of a shimmery blush, so I like that. And the blushes, I love the blushes, and the highlight is very beautiful. It can be subtle, but at the same time you can build it up for more, so I really like that. It brightens my face in a good way. It's not like, hey, you're wearing highlight, it's just more of a glow. So I really like this face palette. Next, I didn't know if this one would be more of a face palette or highlight palette, so I'll put it in between. This is from Stellar Beauty. It has 3 shades, but it's in the palette color is Umbra. And you have your 2 highlights and a bronzer. This palette is phenomenal. These 2 highlights are awesome. They're very intense, so I definitely go with a light hand because I don't like a too intense highlight, but you can build it up like this and they blend really well. And this highlight is intense but in a dewy way, so if you like that look, I definitely recommend it. It looks like wet. It doesn't look shimmery, so I really like that part. And the bronzer is very natural, very subtle, at least on my skin tone. Maybe if you're fair it will show up more, but I've been loving this bronzer. Or during the 2017 I bought it towards the end, but I've been wearing this bronzer for an everyday look for work. Very easy to wear and very subtle contour, so I've been loving this palette, and it was definitely one of my favorite from 2017. As we started mentioning highlight, let's move to highlighters. I love highlight, even though I don't wear it every day, but I definitely love it. And even though I bought a lot in 2017, these 2 just like if I just had 1 minute to pick up my favorites, definitely this would be coming with me. So the first one that I want to mention is the Hourglass Strobing Lighting Palette. This one came during the holidays. It has 3 beautiful shades. I don't know which one is my favorite. I just know I love this palette, but I just like that it has 3 different colors. I just love that you can wear, I don't know if I want a cool tone or a pinky, I have this one. If I have smoky golden eye, I can wear that one, and that one looks since it's closer to my skin tone, it looks very natural and in a neutral, so it goes with every single look that I can imagine. So I really like this palette. It looks not necessarily, it can look a little bit natural. I mean, it will look that you have highlight, but in a natural way, and you can build it up. So I really like that part. I think you can use them wet, but I haven't used them that way, because just like with a dry brush is more than enough for me. These are beautiful. Every time I've been wearing highlight, or during 2017, I've been thinking on this one or the next one that I'll be talking about. But I really like it. It's travel friendly. Pretty much you just have these 3 colors for any kind of look, so it's perfect. And the next one, if I had to choose my top 5 products of 2017, it would be probably this baby. This is the Kilowatt highlighter from Fenty Beauty. This is in color Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. So this is what it looks like, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love the tone, the color. I don't have anything like it, even though this is a little bit like it's a peachy highlight, but once you blend it looks very beautiful on the face. This one is a little bit more natural, but you can still intensify it really easy. And this one has a little bit of gold specks, but once blended it still looks very pretty. Nothing like literally like that is gonna accentuate your texture. This one doesn't do it for me, and it's very beautiful. As I said, it's buildable from natural to like extreme, but in a really beautiful way. And I love the peachy tone. It looks very, I don't want to say natural, because yes, you have highlight, but like the tone, I guess it looks natural because it blends with like the flush of your cheeks. So I really like this one. It's my favorite probably highlight. And if I had to choose my top 5 products of all 2017, I would probably choose this one, would be in it, like by that right away, this one. So super happy with this, and I love it. And the last category of makeup before we move to the eyeshadow palette, because I love eyeshadow, I love eye products, so it's gonna be quite a bit, not too much. I think I did good, but still, before we move, I want to talk about lipstick. This lipstick set from Marc Jacobs. This is the Cat's Meow set that came for the holidays. The packaging is very cute, so that was one of the main things that attracted me to this set. But it comes with 5 lipsticks, as you can tell. I'm missing 2, probably because they're in one of my makeup bags, in my work bag. I'm pretty sure they're there, so that's why they're missing. And the colors left here they're a little bit more bold, because I have a red one. Actually, I have a nude, so the purple one should be somewhere else. But I'll link down below my Instagram, where I have swatched all of them. They're very beautiful. You have a beautiful purple, which I've been wearing pretty often, because of course it's the fall, you want to wear bumpy lips, but at the same time your lips are dry, because these are satin, so they are moisturizing. And I've been wearing during 2017 a lot that purple, or just dab it a little bit. Very beautiful. The 2 nudes, which apparently I have one here. I must be, I don't know, I should be probably putting it back in my work bag, but I've been wearing pretty consistent these for work, from the set. And Infamous, which I've wore this color, is very beautiful. It's like a sophisticated nude. It's a pink color, but not too pink. It's a pinky nude, and I think it's kind of sophisticated because it looks, I don't know, it's more than a nude, just a little bit out there without going too bold. So I really love this set, and I'm happy to have it. So I hope you were able to get it during any sale or during the holidays, because I definitely recommend it. And I think every year this collection is in my year favorite, and is the Jeffree Star Holiday Collection from 2017 2016, whatever the holiday collection was probably still one of my favorites, and etc, etc. So for no doubt 2017 would be in it. I love all colors in that collection, but I wouldn't wear the gold or the red even. But these three colors are beautiful and I love it. Christmas Cookie is the one that I'm wearing right now, and I think it's a beautiful nude. I love how it works down throughout the day or throughout food, etc. I think it works out really, really pretty. Also, these liquid lipsticks are probably one of my favorite formula. Possibly my favorite formula, but if not one of my favorite formulas. They're very, I think they're easy to apply, even though these colors are a little bit, people are saying a little bit patchy, and I can see how they're patchy, but I still think you can, I don't mind, I guess, a little bit of patchiness. I don't think it looks bad. So they're easy to apply, they were really nice, and they feel good on the lips, not too drying, so I really like, and I love the colors. I love Berry So Nice and Santa Baby. I cannot tell which one is my favorite color, but I absolutely love them. And the packaging is absolutely stunning. It's this beautiful glittery packaging. Anyway, definitely one of my favorites. And that's it for lipsticks. I know I said we were gonna move to eyeshadow palettes, but not yet. I just want to mention for nail polish. It's the nail polish I'm wearing right now, and it's Soya Blake. It's a beautiful blue. It's like a jelly formula, but it can be opaque if you want to put 2 or 3 coats, and it has a little bit of a gold specks, a little bit, very subtle. You can only notice it whenever light is showing on them. But it's a very beautiful blue, and I love the jelly formula a little bit. It looks a little bit bumpy without looking too bumpy, if that makes any sense. And I love how it looks on my skin tone. So that's my favorite nail polish, and it's cruelty free. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, now we're moving to the best part of the video, eyeshadow palettes. I love eyeshadow stuff. Or eye stuff, glitter, eyeshadow, anything. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite category. And I pick up absolutely 2017 favorites. Not because I like a lot the palette, I'm gonna mention it, or because it was awesome or everybody loved it, I'm gonna put in the 2017 favorites. The ones that I'm speaking are the best of 2017 of my favorites, because I had a lot of favorites. I bought plenty of eyeshadow palettes in 2017, and they were probably one of my favorites at the moment or something. And I actually feel bad of leaving some of them out of this video, but whatever I wanted to talk, it was because I absolutely love it. So that speaks a lot from that, because as I said, I love eyeshadow palette, and I bought plenty during 2017. Anyway, let's just get started. I would like to start with the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. I didn't think I was actually gonna buy this palette, and I didn't think I was gonna like it this much, but I love the colors. They're very wearable for an everyday color, or you can put it bold, and I like that you can wear it during any time of the year. Spring and summer, you can wear all these peachy tones, and fall, all these colors. I don't know, I think it's very versatile. You can add a glitter from another palette if you want, or something, but I think you have everything in one palette, and very versatile for throughout the year. The quality is really good, they blend good, and very beautiful colors, so I had to mention this one. I wore it a lot during 2017, and I actually do like the smell. So that's one of my favorites. Another favorite was the Jaclyn Hill palette. This one was my first Morphe purchase, and I really like it. I know that they said that this quality was improved, so for that reason then I started just buying more Morphe palettes, but this one was the one that started now enabling me to buy Morphe. I really like the colors. I think this palette has everything. It has that beautiful purple blue, which I actually wore that blue for one of my parties, like wedding parties. Um, Long story, so I'm not gonna go into depth why I have wedding parties, but I wore that blue, so that speaks also a lot. And I know it doesn't look to use, but I did use it, and I love the colors. I love the quality. Um, I love that beautiful green, that blue, and all of these colors. It's wearable, or you can do with a crazy color. And as I said, anything you need in just one palette, good quality, nothing wrong to say about this one, and I love it. Next palette, which was a controversial palette, the Subculture palette. I don't know why it's so controversial. I mean, I know why it's controversial, but I don't know what the bad thing is about this one. Yes, maybe my only thing or issue I had is that there's a lot of teacup. So I kind of feel bad when every time I put my brush in it, I was like, oh my god, look at all the product I'm losing or something. But besides that, it works beautifully. I don't have any issues, and I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm able to work with it. I can totally see maybe people that are more confident and they go with a harder hand and more pigmentation, but I usually wear from less pigmentation and then build it up, so maybe that's why it works for me. And I think the colors are very beautiful. That All Star is one of the actually this palette is the one that I'm wearing right now. And this palette is the one that I gravitate to for like a going out look, a concert look, anything that I want to look awesome. I wore this one for my birthday. I just love it. I love that All-Star color. It's probably one of my favorite colors of all time. I just think it looks very beautiful on my skin tone. It's a wine. I love purples, but this one is like a wine color, a grape color, and it's warm tone, so on my skin tone it blends really pretty, and I love it. And this palette can look from super glam, but at the same time I can grunge it up, which I usually like those looks, like messy, grungy. So I think the colors are like that. So this one had to be one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. To go palette whenever I want something. This is a special event to go palette. So that's one of my favorites. Next palette, which I wasn't expecting it to love. I never even expected to buy it. I never expected it to become on my 2017 favorites. But it is, and it's the Saint and Sinner palette. Whenever I saw the pictures of this palette coming out, I wasn't into it. I was like, it's too messy. I don't think I'm gonna be wearing these colors. But I did. I've done so many looks. I mean, not so many looks, but I've done plenty of looks with this palette, and I love both sides. I know it looks crazy, the colors and how you can mix them or combine them, but I guess that ended up being cool for me because it took me out of my comfort zone, and it made me creative, made me think. So I really love that part. I guess from this palette it performs well. They're beautiful colors, but the fact that it makes me think and get out of my comfort zone, I really like that part. I kind of feel again like a teenage girl playing with makeup for the first time. So that's what it makes me feel. So I really like this palette. As I said, the colors are beautiful, perform well, and it's a fun palette for me, and I wore it quite a bit during 2017, so one of my favorite palettes. I want to mention the Natasha Denona palettes. This is the Sunset palette and this is the Lilac palette. I love both of these palettes. I think I like more the Lilac palette just because I like purples, but I work more the Sunset palette, maybe because it has a little bit more browns and it's more wearable, like for work. But I love more the colors of the Lilac palette, if that makes any sense. But I think the first time that I heard people talking about Natasha Denona eyeshadows, this is what I was expecting for quality, because I didn't like the Star palette, but that's a long story. But these ones are like what people rave about Natasha Denona. So they are beautiful, sophisticated. I love those glitter and metallic shades. I really recommend this palette if you love warm tones. So I definitely wore it quite a bit in 2017 for being these crazy colors, browns and oranges. So that was one of my favorites, and of course the Lilac palette. This one is a little bit of a recent purchase, so that's why it doesn't look too used. Though these three colors, I definitely love them. I love that beautiful brown. Not brown, it's like a brick purple color. So I love these colors, and this one is one of my favorite. Probably, again, if I do this video about my favorite palettes of all time, this one will be probably in it. So, are you ready for my favorite palette? And this one is my favorite palette of 2017 and of all time. If my apartment, knock on wood, was, I don't know, being flooded or something happening to my apartment, I just had to run away with one item, it would be my passport, and then this palette. This is the Morphe 39A palette. Thank you, Jaclyn Hill, for doing such a great job with Morphe, because for that reason I had an eye on Morphe palette, and then I saw that they released the 39A, and it's beautiful. I love their new packaging, so pretty and different. Like it looks more expensive, even though it's still cardboard. But look at these colors. I've done a video and I did a look on this palette, and I just love it. I wish I had a job that I could wear all these colors. I mean, I could wear it, but I don't know. Maybe I need a job that gives me more time in the morning so I can wear all these colors, maybe. But I love these colors. I mean, since I have brown eyes, I'm always looking for purple, blue, and green. Purple, blue, and green. Purple, blue, and green. I think those looks make your eyes pop, or at least per my experience, I think those colors make brown eyes pop. And then a nice bonus, you have some neutral colors, these beautiful brown, and your transition shades. Every time I see this palette, it makes me feel creative and fun. It reminds me, for my first trips, I went to Sephora and I would see all these colors, and I just wanted to wear them all in my lids, on my lids. So I really like it. It's very good quality. If you haven't tried this one I would say it compares to the Jaclyn Hill. So it's very pigmented. I don't have any fallout. They blend very good. Pigmented, beautiful blues, beautiful greens. I can't talk about this, how much I love this palette for all day, but I don't think we want to stay all day talking about this palette. So this one is definitely my favorite palette of all time, and my favorite item probably of 2017. I hope you enjoyed this video. These are my 2017 favorites. That means they're absolutely my favorites. I didn't put any product that's like, hey, yeah, I really like that product, so I'm just gonna put it in my favorite. No, if it's here, it's because I definitely love it, wore it, maybe not till it died, but I definitely wore it pretty often, and it became one of my favorites. So that is important to me, that every product that I put, I definitely wore it for a while and I enjoy it while I was wearing it, and it performed well, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, it helps me a lot. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.